my friend did liposuction, basically. Okay, so start jogging now. Our first exercise will be squat and punch. Yes, you twist and you punch. Now just jog a little bit for warm up, and 3, 2, 1, let's start. Squat, punch, back, yes, and jump in the middle. Jump in the middle. Squat, punch, jump in the middle. Squat, punch, jump in the middle. Yeah, basically my friend did liposuction. So I was telling her, I said, look, I can help, But we all search for an easy solution and quick solution. And often we say, oh, but I tried everything, I tried everything. But like one client said, I never did any diets. I was never dieting. And then in the process of work, she tells me, so I tried now to really reduce the calories. And I'm like, okay, so how is that not diet? Okay, stop. Now we will do double high knees. So jump in one place, yes, twice. And high knee with the other leg. And let's start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You can even tap with your hand on the knee. Yeah, so I was telling her, just ask me, I will give you advice if you need, like I can help you. And she's like, oh, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. And then the next thing I get to know from her that she did liposuction. She did an operation. And this I'm not ready, it's conscious work. It's kind of discipline. You have to go through a transformation of your habits. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stop. The next exercise will be military plank. So into a plank on straight arms, and then we bend. Okay, let's start. Straight and bend on your elbows. Straight and bend on your elbows. So the most difficult part is that transition, when we are recreating our neuro pathways, and that's the most difficult part, But once you go out on the other side of this transformation, that becomes your new habit. And then it's easy again, So of course nobody wants to go through that through that transformation conscious. You have to be very conscious of what you're doing, and you must want very much, determined as well. But at the same time, okay, let's stop. The next one will be a swing, double jump in the middle and swing of the leg. And let's start. So yeah, I often also tell to my clients, like, don't get too motivated now, because often we are led by this, high adrenaline motivation. Oh, another diet, I will start it now. And then for 1 week you have this full motivation. But I say, look, don't get too motivated. Just look, how can you make it your new habit? How can you integrate this in your current life? Let's not of course, the motivation is good, right? It gives you this, the motivation gives you the motivation. Motivation gives you some motivation. It's good, but when it's the only thing there is, okay, stop. Now we will go on the floor and we do abs. So we will reach our toes. 3, 2, 1, let's start. Yeah, when you are all, high on motivation, and that's the only thing what drives you, and then in 1 week it wears off, in 1-2 weeks, the willpower, that's normally doesn't work. So I hope you had here a little insight, maybe better to do little tweaks, little changes, and see how you can make it your daily habit rather than start another 1 week diet. Yeah, and so she did basically the liposuction. what happened is that, again, in the beginning she had motivation, she didn't eat too much, like she didn't eat like before, let's say. Okay, stop. We are doing now abs. You will be reaching your feet, yeah, the sides, obliques. And let's start. Just reach for your feet. Otherwise, if you have a little bit of like neck pain, you can put your hands behind your head, but just try to use the abs, right? Do you feel the abs now? If you're feeling that the abs are working, then it's fine, you know. The hands are there just to support your head. Yeah, so in the beginning, she was very happy, of course, motivated. Then what happened? She had the same habits as before. She had the same unresolved psychological issues, you see, which caused the overeating, even like, binge eating, binge drinking, overeating, using food to solve problems which cannot be solved with food. Okay, we're doing the bridge now. So you go up with your butt, and let's start up and straight leg, straight leg. Here your arms are on your sides because otherwise it's a bit difficult to keep the balance when you put your legs up and straight. In the middle, we will change to a little bit different modification. Just now we will be changing. So you go up and you cross the leg and you go down. Up, straight, cross, and down. Up, straight, cross, and down. Up, straight, cross, and down. I will stay with you here. Up, cross, and down, and up, straight, cross, and down. Okay, because this one is a bit difficult with coordination. Okay, next we have alternating front lunge. Just front lunge and one leg, other leg. Okay, let's start. Here you can make shorter step or longer step. For me, if the step is too short, I feel my knees, not a pleasant feeling. So I prefer to do either a longer step or with your butt going kind of backwards. It can be a shorter step, but not down, but kind of almost like backwards, so your butt works more. So here just try different step and see which is most comfortable for you. Okay, next exercise we have, this one is a bit difficult, so inverse plank kind of, and jump and alternate your legs. And let's start. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, a little jump there. And that's almost finished, huh? That's our before the last exercise. Yeah, wow, quick. Okay, so yeah, so her habits didn't change. She was still, she had this unresolved psychological issues, and she continued to eat. What happened is that she regained everything. Can you imagine? I don't know how much she paid. What, 5,000 euro? What's the? Honestly, I don't know. I'm surprised I didn't do liposuction. Okay, let's stop. Our next exercise, a little bit of cardio. Tap the floor, double skip. Skip, 1, 2, tap, tap. And let's start. Tap and skip and tap. Yeah, I'm surprised because I was also trying everything, everything, all the diets, everything. And yeah, just one thing I didn't do is liposuction. I didn't get to it somehow. And yeah, basically she was eating, and she gained everything back and more. So here the principle of liposuction is that fat cells are removed. Normally, fat cells, they don't if you remove them, yes, body can create new ones, but normally it doesn't. In normal conditions, it will not create new fat cells. What happens is that, okay, we go into stretch now. So wide legs, and you just go down, yeah? So what happens instead of the, so cells are not multiplying, but they are expanding actually. They are collecting the fat and expanding. The same fat cells which are still there, they will expand. And then, our body is smart, and it can, normally it will not create new fat cells, but it can, it's possible. So I just move your hips from one side to the other side to feel a different stretch there. Yes, inner thighs. Yeah, so the fat cell count, let's say it will kind of be maintained the same, but with hormonal changes in the adulthood, they can, the number can grow. Okay, let's go into, well, this position, which you can see. You can remove your shoes, by the way, it's maybe more comfortable. And we will turn our upper body, your hands behind your head, and you turn, you fix for 2 seconds, you go back at the center, yeah? You can cross your legs. I am not very flexible in the hips. For me, it's a bit difficult to sit in this position. So we will do, the next exercise will be to open up a little bit the hips more, to stretch that part. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now just put your feet together, and your knees will be pushed by your elbows downwards, yeah? Push the knees downwards with your elbows. Feel the stretch where the inner thighs are, yeah? And in the midway, we will also round our back more. We will try to put our head on the feet, yeah? We will push the head towards the feet. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Yeah, so that just proves that we have to work with the core problems, with the core causes of our extra weight, and not with the result, Okay, stop. Now we will do our glute stretch. Go on your back. One leg bent, the other on top. The foot is on top of the knee. And grab your thigh. You can also put it on the shin. The hands, yes? You can grab the whole leg, yes? Feel the glute stretch here. Midway, we will change to the other side in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now other leg. Yeah, the foot on the knee, and grab the other leg and stretch towards yourself. Our next and last exercise will be on the floor, a cat. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into a cat. Will be for the back. Yes, you will arch the back. Let's start arch and round and round. Yeah, and round, and like this back and forth. Yeah, so we have to work with the core problems of our extra weight. We have to look into our lifestyle habits, if we are doing enough exercise, if we get enough fresh air, if we are sleeping enough and going to sleep at the right time, if we are drinking enough water, if we are eating proper food. So basically, you just have to control every little part of your life. But like I said, once it becomes your habit, it becomes easy, it becomes your life. That's your new life, you know. Okay, so now let's go on the floor. We will go into our little meditation as always, yes, traditionally. So lie down, couple deep breaths, breathe in. And again. Another time, in and out. And now, let's imagine a situation of which you are really scared, actually. What are you scared of? What are you blocking and are so scared to feel through, to live through? Let's imagine that now. Maybe it's poverty, maybe it's to be left alone, maybe it's to be heartbroken in any area, maybe to go to jail. What are you scared of? Now, let's imagine that it actually happened just now. Now it happens. Now it's happening with you. How do you feel? Feel those feelings. Does it cause you a lot of anxiety? Are you scared? Do you panic? Feel it very, very strongly. It's good to feel it through, like this. It might not even happen in reality, you know, if you already feel it through now. You're not blocking those feelings. And it's enough to live it through in your imagination. So what is happening there? Look at the details. What are the details? Who is participating in that situation? Feel those feelings. You can amplify them a little bit. And now, imagine that there is a net. Multiple nets. It can be like a metal net or made of threads. So it starts above you, above all the situation. It starts to go down through you, and together with that net, it takes all of this negativity, all of these feelings, all this situation goes away with the net. And another net comes through you. Another net goes through you and through the situation and removes all of these feelings. You are kind of being cleansed. You are being cleansed, and another goes. And like this, multiple nets until you are cleansed. Another one. With every net, the negativity, those feelings, maybe those people even, are collected and removed. Now let's take those nets and burn them. Let's burn those nets. Imagine how those nets, with everything what was collected in them, they're burned. They're burned. The fire is big. Everything is burning away. And then in that place, nothing is left. Everything's burned. The place is clean. It disappeared. Everything disappeared. And now let's fill us in with the energy of love. Now imagine how your body is being filled with new bright love energy. You are being filled up. You feel warmth. You feel warmth in your body. There's more and more love and power, strength and confidence. You are strong now and confident, and you know how to deal with such a situation. All right, let's stretch a little bit. Okay, I hope you liked this little meditation. It helps us to remove some anxieties, to feel cleansed and refreshed. And thank you for joining me in this workout today. See you in the next one.